Anthony, for investors who are watching today, what's happening with house prices in Adelaide at the moment?
Well, not much really. It's been pretty flat. We had a bit of a gain over the past 12 months, but the latest figures for the last 3 months, I think it's showing a fall of minus 0.1%, which is pretty much flat as a tack.
So what do you think people need to consider before they buy an investment property?
I think that there are so many different costs involved. It's not only the interest that you pay on your investment loan, which for most new loans is going to be more than the income you get until sort of you get rents increasing over time. But apart from that, there's a whole lot of other costs that investors really have to understand.
So what are these costs that landlords need to be aware of?
Okay, I've mentioned interest. We've also got council rates. You're getting hit with an extra set of council rates every year. Water rates are the same sort of thing. When you're a property investor, you have land tax, which eats into any income that you might be getting. Of course, you've got tax issues. You've got to also look at potentially capital gains tax, but that might be down the track. Repairs, maintenance costs, and also property management fees if you get an agent or a property manager to look after your house.
So where do you expect property prices to head this year?
Oh, it's a tricky one, and I tend to sit on the fence with this, partly because part of my job involves getting bombarded every day with emails from all the doomsayers out there that say we're heading for a property price crash and that Aussie house prices are massively overvalued. But I just tend to think that I wouldn't expect too much in the year ahead. Flat, maybe a sort of slight gain, but I don't expect a big fall. We've got too much sort of working in our favour with your defence boom and your property prices benefit from that. You've got the mining boom that seems to have been on its way for about the last decade, but things are looking good there. And we've got more people coming into the state, and it's just the old supply and demand equation.
And considering all of these factors, is there any final tips that you would like to leave with investors?
Be patient. I just think that you're not going to make a quick buck from property investing. You really have to be patient and probably work to a 10-year investment time frame. 5 years is a reasonable period that people used to say you work to, but we've just had a great boom in the last sort of 5 to 10 years. So we may have a flat period ahead, but the stats have always shown that over longer periods, that sort of 10-year time frame, you've made some gains out of property investing.